So you want to push crazy power out of your 4AGE. You want to be cruising down the street and take any car to Gapple because you want a 10-second freaking car. I can't promise you that last thing, but what I can promise you is up to 300 horsepower on your 4AGE. I'm Brian with Tune to Drift, and today we're going to be talking about the #1 modification to help get you there. If you are just tuning in for the first time, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more 4AGE or car related content. Let's get into it. So the #1 way to make big realistic power is forced induction, and yes, I'm talking about turbocharging. So when it comes to turbocharging, it earns the trophy for your best bang for your buck modification on your car. So to keep it simple, turbos compress denser air into the engine, allowing up to 50% more air into each cylinder, which is great because you could add more fuel, and more air and more fuel equals more power. Now whether you go the cheap route or whether you go the expensive route, in both applications you can make a great deal of realistic power. Now on a cheaper setup, you can make anywhere from 200 horsepower to about 300 horsepower depending on what parts you throw in, the tune you put on it, and where you cut corners. However, there are some drawbacks when you are going the cheaper route. You will have less reliability and high boost, as well as you are going to not have huge big power figures compared to normal and expensive turbo setups. However, it is still a workable setup that I would recommend if you can't go the other routes. So in a normal or expensive turbo setup, you can expect more of a higher output, more reliable boost, as well as an easier installation when you're installing the turbo kit in general. By the way, if you are loving this video or you like turbos, be sure to hit that like button down below. Now I know what you're thinking, can you do this yourself? And yes, you very much can, as long as you do your research, you're very patient, and you don't start rushing and cutting corners, because that's when you will fall into a lot of bigger issues. So definitely take your time, be patient, have fun, and go ahead and do this great modification. So when it comes to the 4AGE, they're very strong, reliable, and very good for handling boost. Although they're good at handling boost, I do not recommend you guys running stock internals, because you will possibly and probably will blow up your engine. So definitely rebuild the bottom end of the 4AGE and you won't have any worries, and will be able to run higher boost, which is higher power, and have fun doing it. So let me recommend the top things to keep in mind when you are turboing your 4AGE. So always plan and think ahead, see how long your car is going to be down and can be down, as well as the parts you'll need and all the research you need, so you won't have a lot of issues when you are going to turbo the car. Always think ahead. So when it comes to turbo parts, if you can't afford all of it up front, don't worry. Just start buying the parts little by little until you have the entire kit, and then you could go ahead and turbocharge your 4AGE. Lastly, don't be afraid to ask for some help. Get some friends, get some buddies, get some people you know to help you out in this turbo build. It can be a little bit stressful and daunting in the beginning, but if you have some people, or as long as you do your research and just kind of plan it out, it'll make it a little bit less stressful, a lot more fun to do. So definitely don't forget to bring some buddies, bring some friends, and go and have fun. I will be uploading a very informative turbo video, so definitely be sure to keep your eyes open for that. If you guys loving the content, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more 4AGE or car content. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.